Welcome to a very hectic departure day morning. Whew, it's been an intense couple of hours here since we woke up. We are trying to get ourselves and the boat ready, and I think we're both feel a bit nervous about this.
Yeah.
The weather looks okay, but not perfect. And it's still a 5-day sail, so the forecast 5 days ahead is nowhere accurate most of the time. So we are going to go. It looks like it will be good conditions for the first days at least. Hope it won't be too wavy, but yeah, we're trying to change our mindset that this is going to be 5 days of just taking care of the boat and ourselves, and we can't do anything else, instead of seeing this as 5 very
rough days. Yeah, but it's been a while since we did a crossing like this for more than 1 or 2 days, so it's always a bit nervous when you're doing a longer crossing.
Yeah, this will be our longest crossing after the Atlantic, and it's more than 1 year since we finished the Atlantic crossing, so we feel a bit rusty. We
Fueling up. We think that we have thought of everything, but yeah, we surely have missed something along the way. But I think it will be good. We have about 1 hour until our departure time, and not much left to do, so that feels pretty good at least. So yeah, that's where we are. We are sailing, we are on the way. We are taking it a bit slow here between or behind the islands because we need to make some water. So I think we have about half an hour, 45 minutes maybe, and then we're out to the open water, and then I think the next waypoint is like 3 days ahead or something like that.
Emmy's down below making some dinner. We prepared a lot of food, so yeah, it's easy just warming it up on the stove. It was nice that we got a very slow and easy start, making some water with the water maker, and also getting our sea legs a bit warmed up. Now we're out on open ocean, and the seas are a bit more choppy, but so far it feels quite good actually. Emmy just came up, heating up some dimmer, so let's check how she feels.
It's not very comfortable down below, but yeah, I'm taking a break, then it should be fine. First sunset of this passage, and it's not much of a sunset since it's just behind the clouds, but yeah, it's getting dark, and we just took the second reef in the mainsail. The wind is picking up and the waves as well, so it got a bit unstable, so we just reduced the amount of sail, and now it's a bit more comfortable. But yeah, we have gusts up to like 24-25 knots, and some of the waves are just like knocking us down like so yeah, we are settling in for a bumpy night.
It's roller coaster pancakes for breakfast. But it's so nice to have pre-made food so that we can just bring it out and eat whenever we like. And it's a pretty good morning actually. The sun has risen and we are almost on our trek. So that's good. And the sea is still a bit confused even though it's like our last depth is 77 meters, which means that it's a lot more than 120 right now. So I think we're at a few kilometers of depth now. So yeah, I thought it would be a bit smoother, but it's okay.
And the night has been pretty good actually. The wave has been still quite rolly and rocky, but we have had a lot of wind, so we have managed to move ourselves pretty far actually. In 22 hours we have made more or less 150 miles, so that's really good actually. 2 reefs in the main and only a small jib. And high gusts and wind makes Linnea sail pretty nice in these waves. So we gotten some sleep-ish. It's always you have to like get into the rhythm of ocean sailing before you can sleep really well or get really tired. But I think the first night went away quite fast and nice, so now we're ready for a day of just sailing.
Well, it's been a very slow day here on board Linnea. We have basically been sleeping and napping. Yeah, that's it. We made a jibe a couple of hours ago because the waves are pretty high, so we didn't think that in the pretty light winds that we would do very good with the wing on wing. It would just bang in the sails. So now we have to jibe again to get back on track, and that's a bit of an adventure. So now Marcus has taken down the preventer and taken off our extra sheet for the jib, and we are getting ready to do a tack. We actually don't jibe when we're like this because it's so much forces on the boom and the mast. So we always do a tack instead. It's a bit more, takes a bit more time, but it's a lot less forces on the equipment, and that we think that's worth it.
This turned into a really bad tack, as I was so focused on getting it on video that we forgot to pull in the jib. Normally we do this to prevent it from flapping so much, and thereby also making the tack smoother. But no harm done, and I did get it on video.
The jibe is done and we are back on track. Now we have the waves slightly more from the side, which I think is a bit more comfortable than having them straight from behind. So it's a bit smoother again, and it feels a lot better mentally when you are pointing towards your next waypoint and not like almost away from it. So yeah, this will be good. The wind is picking up again. We still have the second reef in the main, so we are prepared for the night.
Desalting process. Oh.
I personally hope that tonight will be a bit more restful sleep. It was possible to sleep the night before, but first night is always a bit restless, and both of us have a hard time finding the rhythm. So yeah, first day is always very low energy, and hopefully it will be better tomorrow. At least it is a very beautiful sunset today. No clouds and okay, some clouds, but mostly sunny, and this like goldery, shimmery color on everything.
It's our third morning on this passage to Bahamas, and while we were sitting here eating some pre-made pancakes, I saw something just jumping in the background. First I thought, oh, it's a big U-boat, you know, going up sea mode. U-boat, no. It was a big whale. I think it was a humpback whale. It was huge. Look, yeah, it looked like a U-boat. Submarine jumping out of the sea. That was really cool. So it was jumping and flapping a few times. We are currently sailing wing on wing. Works great actually today. The waves has smoothened out a bit, so it works really good with the wing on wing. It's still quite rolly, but a lot better than yesterday actually.
Right now this is such a deja vu from our Atlantic crossing. We are going wing on wing, the waves are crazy, and we are being tossed around. All the things are being tossed around, and we have 2 reefs in the main and just a jib, and we are surfing on the waves in 11 knots. So, yeah. Hopefully the prediction is right and it will calm down tonight. But yeah, we are trying to make dinner. We still have some of the food that we prepared left, so it's not a big deal. And our sea legs, we have found our sea legs, so it's actually possible to be down here a bit. But yeah, we are glad that we don't have 2 weeks of this ahead of us.
No, and Atlantic was even worse though. But yeah. It was a long time ago we had these conditions when crossing, so yeah, it's good training, I think.